What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Working on the latest project. This is a series I'm going to break into multiple parts. This is a 2004 C5Z. Getting a TH400 conversion. I'll open up some of these parts here in a little while to kind of lay out everything that we have here. But let's go over this setup. Let's go over this car real quick. So the car came in with factory 04 manual setup. So it has the MN12 with the C5Z differential. The setup, just a quick rundown. Beautiful car. This setup is a Dart 427 with the YSI on 85 and on Holly. And so basically this car is going to be going from factory 6-speed to TH400. I'll open up the TH400 parts here in a little bit to kind of show you everything that this car will be getting, or at least the majority of it. And so right now, working on the disassembly of it. So I'll break into different parts here and there to show you what we got going on. And I will be going over what is necessary to get a TH400 into a C5Z06. So shout out to Alan. Thank you for trusting me with your vehicle. We're gonna take good care of this girl and we're gonna get her rolling. Going to be installing the really nice flex plate. And then gonna have to take all of this off. So all this is all C5 stuff. Some things will be retained. What I'm keeping is going to be the axle, upper control arm, obviously the brakes. Going to be keeping these super nice toe links and his factory sway bar. And we're gonna be moving all that over onto, you can see it over there, but there's a C6 cradle in the distance that this is going to be transferred over to. After I get all that transferred over, I will begin clearing out the area that needs to be cleared to get everything to fit in here. So far so good. Just chugging along on the disassembly process. C5 cradle out, that is not needed. C6 cradle in. Next thing I'll be doing is assembling the differential and everything on here, but that's still a little ways down the road. Still need to do a little bit more getting this clutch out and getting the flex plate in there. So be back with that done. All right, welcome back to the channel. Working on a 2002 C5Z06. It's got a Century blower on it. Holly makes about 1,000 to the tire, and it's getting a TH400 set up with a reed case. And I'll go over the details on this here. So this here is a FTI level 5. Again, reed case. He is got a C6Z06 differential. We got the trans brace on it, and the transit differential brace. This FTI has set up this transmission to have a 1-2 leave, because there's going to be some no prepping done with this car. It'll be doing some no prep racing as well as roll racing. And so this is going to be a really neat setup. 1,000 to the tires, give or take. We'll see what it makes on the dyno with this. But it should make some good power. It has some great Frankenstein heads on it. So it's a good little setup. So it's going to roll out for sure. But so yeah, so this is the setup. Looks phenomenal, looks great. And gonna get this bolted up in there. It takes a little bit of time to get all the little assemblies done, bracing, all that. So still got some tidying up to do, but this thing is about ready to go in. All right, here's a quick little look at the setup all installed here. So this is a 2002 C5Z06, and take a look on it here. Trans cooler, don't judge me for this, still gonna tidy that up. But C6Z06 differential on this one. You can see it is running a transitive brace. It's inside there. I'll try to get a better look at it. Come underneath here. You can see underneath here that, oh, let me back up. It is a reed case. Probably easier on this side. This is my reverse trigger right now. It is on Holly. This is gonna get tidied up. Come take a look over here. This is ECS torque tamer. I think this is super important. Also keeping the driveline in place. And that's really about it. Right now it's open header. We're gonna get the exhaust redesign is probably gonna get dumped here. Exhaust can fit all the way around. I run full exhaust on my car. You can see the videos on that. I have customers with full exhaust. It just depends. Some of it depends on your bracketry for your shifter. This is a pulled down to shifter. And so you have to mount the bracket upside down like this. So it makes it a little bit harder to clear exhaust in this area. But sure, something creative can be done. But yeah, super nice setup. This car came out great. Again, this is a FTI level 5 TH400. It has a first gear and second gear leave on it. It's built for a ton of power, so it will handle whatever this car throws at it. And so super excited to see how this car runs. But yeah. Oh, and this line here, this is gonna go to a breather. I just have this running right now, but it will go to a breather. So this car has got some really nice stuff on it. Great suspension, great tie rod or toe ends. Some really nice goodies on it. The bracing, reed case, the ECS brace. I mean, this car is set up super nice. Holley Dominator on it. I mean, this is killer setup. It was great. Driving really good. It's a blast. These big motors, man, they really get up quick. They get up super fast. Way different than driving a blower car, driving a turbo car. But this shifter is really nice. Holley is super nice too. Doing really good here. Gonna slow it down a little bit. Downshift it. First gear here. Going to take off and see show you. Bumpy right here, Jesus. Let's try that again. Super bumpy. All right. Let's go down this street right here. Back down in first gear. Come around here. So just going over some of the basics on this car. I don't know all the build details as far as super detailed specifications, but I do know that it's a big cube, 400 plus cubic inch. It's got a YSI on it, as you can see there. Really nice Frankenstein heads. Not sure what size the headers are. Aftermarket, really nice alternator. It's on Holley, like I've said many times, but most importantly now, this thing's got a really nice TH400 in it. And this thing has a ton of pep in its step now, so this is gonna be a super fun car. So super excited to see how this thing runs at the track, on the streets. It's gonna have an insane power band now. These little YSIs, in case you don't know, my car had a Novi 2000 on it back in the day. YSIs and Novi 2000s have amazing under the curve and mid-range power. So you step on this thing pretty much anywhere and it's gonna get up. You know, F1X just have a ton of upper RPM power. It's very linear, but these YSIs, man, they snap really fast, and they can sustain the power for all the way to redline. And so, yeah, man, check this thing out. It looks incredible. Love the M&M shifter. Shout out to Erwin at Elite Performance. Thank you for helping me out with that. Came out great. Take a look at the Holley. It's cutting on. Give it a second. But one thing that's different about this shifter, there it is. One thing that's different about this shifter is, you know, it is a pull down to shift. And so, you know, people have their preferences. Some people love that pull down to shift. Some people like to click forward to shift, like myself. And honestly, I probably would be fine with the pull down to shift if that's the first thing I ever used. But I mean, they both work. It's just personal preference, and the more you use it, the more you get used to it. I mean, these cars, you know, with these transmissions in them, shoot, you can just leave them in second gear and take off, and you don't have to, it's not like driving a clutch car where you have to first, second, third, fourth, fifth, you know, these things can lug along really well. So super nice setup, man. Really happy how this thing came out. So yeah, you know, I had a few people ask, you know, these, I can't really see too much down there now, but you know, these I only do with C6 diffs, and so it's the best way to do it. Keeps everything in the appropriate location, so you're not doing a ton of cutting. I'll try to show that in the video. I'm not sure if I got a clip of that or not, but I'm gonna try to get it on there. But you don't have to do a ton of cutting, and so it just works out better that way. The C6 diff is by far way stronger than the C5 diff. Single mounting point versus dual mounting point, several other benefits, but it's just a better setup. Again, this car has a 342 in it, which is really perfect for the power range. You know, not really sure what this car made before. I know it made, you know, made what YSI makes, you know, a little north of 1,000, and so this with the 400, it's gonna take a little bit of power out of it, as far as numbers show. But you know, the automatics, man, they roll. They don't need to show it on the dyno. You know, they can get the job done without having really high dyno numbers. So incredible car. Super happy for him. Super happy for this setup. And you know, there's a few other 400 setups out there coming out this summer. So I'm happy for everybody. Thanks for everybody with the patience. There's a few little bumps and hurdles we've gotten over, and we've got this thing rolling now. So just gonna shut up, let you admire the car for a second. It does have got an aftermarket black on it. It's kind of got a lot of metallic flake to it, but it looks really nice. Super nice looking car. But yeah, you know, if you have any questions, you know, if you're looking to get a 400 installed in your car, or just looking for a 400 setup, you know, I do ship internationally as well. So, you know, just DM me on Instagram. You can DM me on Facebook as well. Same username, the Bully C5Z, and can go over the details with you. So there's a ton of options. There's a ton of details to go over. Everybody's car is different. You know, not everybody's making 2,000 horsepower, and those of you that are, you know what a headache that can be. But you know, if you're making You know, 600. I've had guys 600 horsepower NA. You know, big motor setups. You know, put 400s in them, and man, it completely changes the car. You go from foot braking a freaking 4L60 or a 6L car, so now you can race on a Pro Tree. You know, at your local index races, roll racing, and it definitely makes your car a whole lot faster. And then most importantly is you know, the rebuilds. You know, these transmissions are strong as hell. I mean, even from the factory. And these cars are so light. You know, 3,000-pound cars. So roll racing these things, I mean, it's nothing to them. You know, I've had mine in my car for 5 years. FTI did it. Never had to touch it for 5 years. I didn't even put new clutches, nothing in it. So if you take care of them, change the fluid, keep it cool, they'll last forever. But you know, you don't have to be making 1,000 horsepower to enjoy the benefits of a TH400. Because if you want to go to the racetrack, you know, a lot of people talk about, oh, I've broken a diff or this and this and that. You know, if you want to go to the racetrack and have some fun, you got to have something with the trans brake. And then that'll let you get into all your different classes and just have a good time like that. So yeah, so hit me up, have any questions. Hopefully you get some videos of this car racing on the highways and maybe the track here and there. Probably going to be a big time highway car for a little while, and he's probably gonna have to look into getting some 15s back there, because this thing's gonna be freaking lighting it up, man. But the fun thing is that you can just go into the next gear and let that mile an hour build and it'll grab. So super cool. So thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody's support. Thank you guys for the kind words in there. Your comments, I do read them. I do appreciate them. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm a freaking, you know, super duper master mechanic. I've just owned Corvettes for 20 years, and so I just know a thing or two about them, you know. So I'm just like a lot of you guys at home that are kind of figuring things out as they go. But there's a lot of things that I feel like I got figured out, and I think the proof's in the pudding. My car's been doing phenomenal for a long time, and I ain't gonna sit here and say I haven't had my hurdles with it, but going through all those adversities and hurdles has helped me produce things like this and help everybody out there enjoy their cars in a different manner. Because I felt like at once upon a time the C5 and C6 platform were dying, like in terms of racetracks and stuff like that. They were just kind of going away. All this index racing, 530 class, 550, 580, all these things were coming out, and it pretty much just left Corvettes in the dust. But now I think we're back. I think we have a good recipe. You can go to your local index races and have a freaking blast, or you can just go do you can just go do no time stuff. You know, I didn't even mention that. You know, I'm not a big no time guy, because I do want you guys to see what my car does. But if you're a no time guy, you can get out there and no time your car and on a Pro Tree, and now you can have fun. And so huge advantage, man. And the reliability, you know, going back to that reliability, you know, putting clutches in the trans, freaking $500, all said and done. You know, rebuilding a stick, a lot more than that. So these things are so damn durable that, you know, you can slap one in and it's gonna last you years. And should you ever need to, you know, put clutches in, you know, clutches cost $150, you know, throw some reds in there and you know, call it a day. FTI take care of you. And you know, it's just a really good thing to see these cars come to life. So yeah, thanks again, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Check me out on Instagram, check me out on Facebook. Not too big on there, but I am trying to do better on TikTok. I am trying to do better on posting and all that. So thanks again.